Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Yo, what up? You know what time it is, whether it be the morning, afternoon, evening. It's This Week in Sports, and This Week in Sports, it's going to be a short one. Just going to do a quick update before the season is out of the Oilers. The Oilers come off a big comeback win against the San Jose Sharks. The Raptors unfortunately get eliminated this evening, but also the Toronto Blue Jays put up a wicked win. Right now on the tube, we're watching a close game between the Mavericks and the Utah Jazz. There's only like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Dallas trying to eliminate Utah. Utah trying to stay alive. The series is 3-2. I'm sure by the time we're done recording this, that game might be over. But just finished watching the Oilers game, the second last game of the year, going into the playoffs. We're going in hot. We were down. It was a come from behind win. We were down 2-0. They scored 2 quick ones in the first period. I went for a walk after that. I was like, you know what, the first 2 goals were kind of our fault and Koski's fault, one of them. Some giveaways in the defensive zone. So I went for a walk, and then it was really impressive come from behind win. It showed our resilience, and we always find ways to win. We ended up winning in overtime, 5-4. We were down 2-0, tied it up. Down 3-2, tied it up. Down 4-3, tied it up. And Philip Broberg ended up scoring his first NHL goal. So good on him. And looks like everything's rolling really, really well into the NHL playoffs here, which start on Monday. Looks like we'll be playing on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday in LA, the latter 2 of those dates. And so I presume we'll probably be playing Monday, 8 o'clock, considering, because I think the Leafs will be playing as well. So they'll probably be playing at 5 o'clock, the prime time, and then we'll get the 8 o'clock slot. And so yeah, that's going to be super, super exciting. We're looking pretty good. We got one final game against Vancouver tomorrow night, and that'll be game 82. I'm sure we'll probably rest some of the guys, rest some of the regulars. We with the win over San Jose, we have 102 points now, and we've solidified our second place, our home ice advantage against LA. There's most of the other matchups in the playoffs are pretty much set. There's a couple seeding placements that have to be determined. So, not going to do all my predictions. I'm going to have a guest next episode, and going to get some predictions in for the hockey playoffs, and also the rest of the NBA playoffs, because may as well going into the second round of that. Speaking of which, though, the Raptors got their asses handed it to them here in Game 6 in Toronto this past evening. They lost by, I don't know, like almost 30. I don't even want to It was sad. We were tied with them, or we were just down 1 point at halftime, so it was looking good. We had a few leads throughout the first half, and unfortunately, yeah, we lost by 35 points, 132-97, the final. And though we made it interesting, we couldn't push it to a Game 7, unfortunately, and they took it to us. What really came down to, Dallas is about to win here. Oh my goodness. 5 seconds left, a 1-point game here. Yeah, this is crazy that this is actually live. So yeah, we got schooled. What happened though? We were tied first half. It was all good, just down 1 point, and then freaking Philadelphia, they went on a 17-0 run in the third quarter, and that was just it. That was the nail in the coffin. The second nail. That was the third and fourth and fifth nail. We weren't getting out of that casket, and they didn't look back, and they just buried us in Game 6, and so they move on. What's going to happen in this series here will be determined in the next 4.3 seconds between Dallas and Utah. Utah trying to stay alive, but they're down by 1. But before before the end of this game, may as well talk a little bit of Blue Jays, because the Blue Jays had a really, really good game here against the Red Sox during the day. I was able to catch it all, and it was a pitcher's duel. Alek Manoah, what a stud! This kid is just, I think this is his sophomore season, even though his last season wasn't a full year, and he pitched like a, oh my goodness, I think it was six shutout innings, and I only gave up 3 hits and 7 strikeouts. Let me just double check this. Yeah, it was a 1-0 final. So it was, like I said, it was a pitcher's duel. We scored off. Alejandro Kirk got the RBI, the single RBI in the game here. Sorry, my attention is split here between. Oh, he missed the free throw. Oh shit! So there's a chance. Oh my God, there is a chance here. So the Mavericks player missed his first free throw, so it can only be a one score game. Okay, so it's a 1 score. There's a chance. Holy shit! They take a timeout. Okay, let me finish up here real quick.
2-score game.
No, it's a 1 score game, bro. A basket.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so Manoah. My mistake. Manoah pitched 7 innings. 7 innings. Only gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. One of his best performances of his career. Simber came in for the 8th. Gave up nothing, and then Romano came in and got his his 9th save? Yeah, his AL leading 9th save already. Excuse me, 9th save in 20 games. He has 9 saves. That's like ridiculous. Jordan Romano, Ontario's own, the Canadian, killing it, and so like mad props to Romano. Where's this thing? So, the Blue Jays have quite the schedule ahead here. We are 10 games in of a 20 games in 20 days stretch, and so there's no days off. Next up, we got a 3-game set against Houston once again, starting tomorrow. That's not what I'm looking at. Come on, Google, show me the freaking schedule. Quit playing around. And then we also have, after the 3-game set against Houston, the Yankees come to town. So we play 3 against them. And then we got to go 4 on the road against the Guardians. And then we finally have a day off. And then we go play the Yankees again. It's all like divisional matchups. And then the Rays. And then the Blue Jays are hosting the Mariners, but that's in Toronto. I want to go see the Blue Jays when they go to Seattle. I think that's in August. Let me look down here because that was a hell of a time when I got kicked off yelling water. It's in July. July 7th. A lot of shit going on this summer. The summer's gonna be so freaking packed because not only am I going to be doing this Indian relay, right? I'm going to be doing some baseball down at Remax. I'm also going to be working. This is going to be like the first time ever I've had like 3 jobs in my life, but it's super exciting, and I'm thankful to have all these opportunities. So it's going to be super packed. So I'm going to try to get these in as much as possible, and also do as much traveling as I can. Do my trip to Vancouver. I want to go to Toronto, catch a game in Toronto. But if I can't do that, I'd like to catch them in at least in Seattle, because Seattle's beautiful, and that'd be a cool trip. So Blue Jays have quite the stretch coming up for the next 10 days, and then just continue after that. It doesn't get easy. So hopefully we continue being hot for the next little bit. I mean, is this record sustainable? Obviously not. I think we're 13-7, but if we continue, I mean, just over 500 for the next month and a half, I think we'll be all right. You know, the dog days of summers, the repetition of going to the ballpark and whatnot, but it's hard not to I don't know, get sidetracked. I'm sure, but that's why you got to keep that's why the depth of our team is so important. Just watching the end of this Mavericks, and the Mavericks are moving on against the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz had a 3-pointer with that in the dying seconds to tie it up, went off the rim and out, and their season is over. So the Mavericks move on. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do some predictions on that. Maybe put some money on that shit, and do some predictions on the NHL playoffs. These are my boys. I got to catch these boys. What are we at here so far?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. So I'm just going to do this week in sports history real quick because I can. No. TWISH. So I was looking at my memories, and this week in sports history, 5 years ago, the Oilers were in the playoffs playing in the second round. This is the last time that the Oilers were in the playoffs playing in front of fans, actually, because the last couple times have been during COVID, so we haven't had the opportunity to play in front of any fans the last couple times. So this particular playoff run is really special because 5 years ago we beat San Jose in the first round. We all remember that. We beat them in 6. I think we're going to beat LA in 5 this year. But we beat San Jose, and then we played the other California team, Anaheim, and this particular day in sports history, it was April 28th, 2017. We were going down to Anaheim, and we were playing against them, and it was either this game, or the next game. Well, both games we kind of got fucked over. A couple missed, or it wasn't even missed calls because they reviewed it. Some absolutely blown calls of goalie interference. Talbot got interfered with by Perry and Getzlav, those grimy motherfuckers. That's why Getzlav is retiring this year. I don't even know if I shouted out or if I even mentioned it on one of the previous episodes. But yeah, they I don't know how those things weren't called. I can't believe those were called goals. But this is a new year. It's a new team. Well, not a lot of new players. So obviously, we're not facing the LA Kings this year without their best defenseman Doughty. I don't think they're they're not even close to how good San Jose was, and nowhere near how good Anaheim was back in the day. So I think we'll take care of LA in 5, like I said, and then you never know. We could be facing Calgary in round 2, which would be the first time in my lifetime if that does happen. But like I said, we'll do some predictions this weekend. Gonna have a guest. And come Monday, oh my God, it's gonna be party central. We're gonna go down. We're gonna go downtown with the nephew, with the dog, with the flags, with the sunroof open. It's set to be like a gorgeous week weather-wise too. So it always seems to be gorgeous weather when the Oilers are in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So super
Guarantees it.
It guarantees it, exactly. So go Oilers, go Blue Jays, go, and congrats to the Raptors to at least making an interesting series. And a pretty good season because they outdid a lot of expectations. So good on them. And yeah, the Elks don't start yet. Oh, yeah, go Riverhawks. They're starting up soon. Going to do some announcing this weekend as well. And so by the time I record next, we're going to do a playoff preview, and we will talk then. And I'll most likely will have a guest to bounce some predictions off, and we'll record them, and maybe I'll put some dough on it and make it interesting this upcoming playoff season, because I'm usually good at my picks. Let me tell you, pretty good at my picks. But yeah, thank you for listening to this condensed episode. like I said, it's going to be short because I'm going to drop another one in a couple days here before the season or before the playoffs start, and probably after that we'll do one after every game or every other game, and we'll kind of maybe mash them together. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, go Oil, go. Talk to you soon.